Hello and welcome back. In this video I want to show you my AutoChess system. This plugin allows you to add a complete AutoChess game to your game and also lets you create decks and also adds booster packs to your game. So the first thing we want to look at is the battle system as it is. So now you can see the battle started. You can create your enemy, use a picture for them, create a picture for your player. This is the enemy HP bar. If it's at 0, he lost, and if the player HP bar is at 0, the player lost. This is the energy bar, and you can use this energy to summon your monsters or use items. So there are different types. So we have monsters, effects and items. So monsters are obviously here to fight, so you can use drag and drop or use your keyboard or your controller. It's all supported. And then there are item cards, so you can add items to your monsters, and then you can see that your monster got a bit stronger. And items are permanently, so if you give your monster an item, it will have this item for the whole battle, and it boosts the stats of your monster a bit. And you also have effect cards, and those boost your monster a lot, but they only last for 1 or 2 rounds, or are meant to last for just a short period of time, so they are not permanent. And yeah, now I added the monster, and as you can see I only have 1 energy point left, so I can give an effect to this monster maybe. And you can use the drop zone if you want to get rid of your cards here. So basically the bank here or your hand always will be filled up until this is full every round. So if I drop something, then I have more space for new cards. If you are looking out for a card that you want to play. So now you can start the battle, and as you can see, this is a ranged type, and it got defeated by this warrior type. And now you can go on with the next round. You see that I lost some HP. You get a message after every turn. And now I can add another monster or add other items. And you see it's 10% ability power. So I use it on my ranged character. And now if I don't want any of those, I can set it to the drop zone and make space for new cards. And now the battle starts again. And as you can see, you have after the battle you have a little window which shows you some information. And also what you could see here was that I can combine items. So the first item was a single item, and if you add 2 of those, it gets upgraded to another item. And yeah, now I will drop another monster, and as you can see, you have a little mana bar on your monsters. So if this mana bar is full, it will use its special attack, and you see that I won this round. And yeah, this is basically how the game is going. You can customize everything. You can add those numbers, so you can have, for example, 30 HP, or yeah, you can change everything as much as you like. You can change every monster, and Yeah, but I will show you soon how to set it up. It will be only a matter of a few seconds, because I already implemented a bunch of monsters. But you can also delete them and create your own monsters as you like. And if I end this battle now, so if I start to lose and start it again, I can show you the deck builder, and yeah, now you see that the game is lost. And now I ask the stock to give me some booster packs, and now you see that each booster pack in this case gives you 5 cards, and you can look at all of them, and you can open another one, and of course you can also navigate the system with the keyboard or the mouse or the controller as you like. And of course you have a deck builder, so I use this to create a new deck, and let's add a bunch of monsters and a bunch of items and some effects. And now this deck is ready. You can edit it, rename it, or set it as your active deck. And now you could fight again, and as you can see, my new monsters were added to this deck, and you can now play with those monsters and yeah, see how it goes. And also you have full control over the system, so you can pretty much change every text or every monster, every effect, and it's easy to set up. So you simply need to take that plugin and put it in your plugins folder. And to use the example monsters, so I created about 30 or 40 monsters and a few items and everything, just to give you a good look. So if you want to use those, you simply need to go to your enemies folder and select all and copy them to your pictures folder. If you want to overwrite some, you can overwrite it. Otherwise, they will use the images which are used here. So I will replace them in this case. And now you can see that if you load in the plugin, that there are already a whole bunch of cards created. So you have an example, and yeah, you can see how they were created. And only if you want a quick example, you can see that I added some monsters. And yeah, you have item cards already set up, you have effect cards set up, and the only thing you need to do to get started immediately, you need to set up an item. So you can use every function of the deck builder and the booster packs. So you simply need to create a starter booster pack, and yeah, just make it a regular item, not consumable, set the scope to none, and only use it in menu screen. And then you can hit OK. And here you have to change your booster item definition and use the RPG Maker item which you created here. And this is it for a prototype. So you can already use the system as we used it before in the example. So this is all set up. You can set up your monsters, your items, your effect cards. You can predefine decks. You can add the starting collection. So this means you can either add cards here or a complete deck. So in this case, There's already a starter deck which got created here in the deck definitions. And so you have a starter deck which will be used to play. And you can change the booster pack definition. So I only use this starter booster. You have booster item definitions. So this is what we did a few steps ago. So we selected a starter booster pack. And you also can create enemy definitions. So you have the same enemy type, which will use the same deck or anything, but you can also override it if you like. So you can also use a beginner trainer and later it changes the HP to 40 or 50 or whatever you like if you want to play this match forever. And yeah, this is already it. Now you simply need to give yourself a few booster packs. You got it here. Give it 99 booster packs. And now you can already start. Of course, I forgot that you also need an enemy. So we can create a monster or whatever. And here you can hit start game. So here you can set the ID of the enemy. You can set the difficulty. So there are 5 different difficulties. And you can set the player and enemy HP. If you add 0, then it will use the standard definitions from your plugin parameters. You can set pictures from your player and for the enemy. So if you want to add monsters, I don't know if I have this monster picture here. There it is. And yeah, you can set names. You can basically override anything for this battle. And yeah, now you can hit OK and start your fight. Or as you can see, I now have 99 booster packs. I can open them. I can change my deck. It's incomplete now, so I can add all of those monsters, or and I need to at least have 30 cards. This is how the system was configured. So we have 30 cards. You can set it as active deck. And now we can play against our enemy. So the music and everything is changeable. So yeah, that's basically it, how to set up your little system and how to use it. So it's really easy to set up, but it's also really powerful, and you have a lot of options. So you can change all of those monsters, you can create monsters, you have full freedom. You can change all the colors if you like. You can change all the sounds. You can change all messages. And yeah, that's already it for the little plugin overview. I hope you enjoy it. And of course, you find this plugin on itch.io. You can also join the Discord to either give me some feedback on the plugins, or if you have requests or any ideas for plugins, so let me know. And you can also always join the giveaways, where from time to time I give away some of those plugins for free. So that's it for today. Have a good time and see you soon.